we go then with Junior SM90 into the first corner. And it looks like Ryan Frost gets the jump on the field into the first right-hander. Thomas Gomes in second, Harvey Lathrop in third. And it looks like it could be Chase Collymore in fourth place. But Ryan Jones leads him round the hairpin. Good line choice, absolutely essential through the left-hander. And Ryan Frost leads him down the back straight with Thomas Gomes on his tail in second place. Getting close for third though with Harvey Lathrop, and round the outside goes Chase Collymore into the top hairpin. Dylan Jones in there as well. Harry Cook, Jack Horsley and Ty Butler a bit further behind as Ryan Frost leads them through that really technical chicane section for the first time. And as we were saying earlier, it really is two tracks in one here at Rednal. You've got the very fast opening part of the lap and that really technical chicane where good line choice is absolutely essential to complete the lap. The leaders now making their way down the front straight into the first corner up towards the hairpin, and Ryan Frost leads the way. Still there in second place Thomas Gomes, and that battle of a third between Chase Collymore, Harvey Lathrop and Dylan Jones in there as well. It's all looking very good indeed as they make their way down the back straight, and Ryan Frost pulls away up towards the top hairpin. Frost of course came down in the hairpin earlier on, and this time he's in a no-nonsense mood. I'm sure he'll be determined to hold on to the win. As a battle there though between Dylan Jones and Harvey Lathrop, really scrapping away. Chase Collymore in there as well, but Ryan Frost leads them through the chicanes once again, going for the apex, keeping it nice and tight, keeping the power on as he goes round the final chicane. Gomes still there in second, and that battle of a third still raging, very close indeed. Looks like Harvey Lathrop though has dropped to fifth place. They make their way down the front straight into the right-hander, and Ryan Frost tries to pull away from the second place rider, still Thomas Gomes, who's just a few seconds behind him in these opening stages. Frost has a quick glance over the shoulder. He knows that Gomes is there, and Ryan Frost just concentrating on his own race, keeping it nice and neat out of the left-hander. Back down the straight he goes, up towards the hairpin, and 24, Ryan Frost looks in great form as he goes into that right-hander. Gomes in second. That looks like could now be Chase Collymore third, Dylan Jones and Harvey Lathrop in there as well. But Ryan Frost starting to pull away a bit now from Gomes in second. Frost goes round the final chicane once again, very fast indeed. Gomes just shadowing in second place, and still the battle of a third raging. It looks like Dylan Jones could be up there in third. Chase Collymore also up there as well. He's getting very close for third place. Ryan Frost leads the way from the second place rider. Thomas Gomes goes round the hairpin, looks down the track as he can see the closing riders. There's not yet then Thomas Gomes into the left-hander and losing ground on the race leader. Ryan Frost charging down the straight, very fast indeed. And there we see the third place rider. Still the battle raging between, looks like Chase Collymore, Harvey Lathrop in there as well. Dylan Jones looking very strong indeed. And Chase Collymore and Harvey Lathrop having a battle there for fourth place. Frost though, your race leader, again looks very fast in the chicanes, really starting to pull away from Gomes. We're waiting for Gomes now coming up towards the final corner. There he is in second, number 98, all on his own in that second place. Dylan Jones not too far behind, but the field now starting to spread out a bit. We've got Harry Cook, Jack Horsley and Ty Butler a bit further behind, and Ryan Frost starting to close up on them. And Frost, that's the hairpin where he dropped it earlier on, but he's looking very smooth indeed as he starts to close up. That looks like Ty Butler on the back straight, but Ryan Frost, he's got the gap, and there he goes. Number 97, Ty Butler, is lapped by the race leader, Ryan Frost. Thomas Gomes, there he is in second place, but not really close enough, but Frost under pressure at the moment. And you can see Butler just a bit further up the track there, currently in 8th place. Dylan Jones, Chase Collymore and Harvey Lathrop in the chasing pack, 3rd, 4th and 5th. But Ryan Frost making his way round the chicane once again. He's clear of the back markers and now has a clean track in front of him. Gomes still there in second, and certainly Ryan Frost can't afford any kind of a mistake because Thomas Gomes is in there in second and he's only a few seconds down. There's Harvey Lathrop going through. He's now down to 5th place. Looks like Chase Collymore's gone through to 4th. And here we see on the back straight one of the midfield runners making his way up towards the top corner, but Ryan Frost holds on to the lead, goes past another back marker down the back straight. Gomes still there in second, trying to keep up with Frost, but Frost looking in great form so far. Dylan Jones in third, and Chase Collymore nips round the back marker. Ty Butler current 8th place. Harvey Lathrope also gets past Butler and tries to catch back up again on Chase Collymore. None of this, of course, bothering the race leader Ryan Frost, who makes his way up towards the chicane once again to complete another lap. And Ryan Frost, your race leader, has set the fastest lap of the race, 52.460 for Ryan Frost as he pulls away from Thomas Gomes. And we saw that Gomes was bulked by the back marker slightly. There's number 93, Harry Cook, going through the hairpin. Cook is currently in 6th place and about to be lapped by the race leader. Ryan Frost takes his time, squares the turn off onto the straight and nips down the inside of Harry Cook. So some intelligent riding there from Ryan Frost. He didn't do anything rash. He knows he's got a decent advantage at the front. He's really starting to pull away from Gomes now, and he's got a clean track in front of him. And there we see Harry Cook still running strongly in that 6th place. There goes Gomes in 2nd, number 98, and it looks like Dylan Jones still out in 3rd place, but Ryan Frost looking in great form now as he negotiates that really technical part of the track once again through the final chicane, back down the start straight. And Ryan Frost, he's in a no-nonsense mood as he looks to bring it home. Gomes there in 2nd, just behind Harry Cook, the 6th place rider, currently a lap down. Ryan Frost really charging into the hairpin, very aggressive indeed, and carrying a lot of speed through the hairpin, looking incredibly smooth out of the hairpin. Very aggressive under braking, and Ryan Frost really trying to pull away in these closing stages, gets back down the straight, hard on the power, and screaming down the straight into the top hairpin, takes a nice wide line into the corner, carrying a lot of speed into the entry. That right-hand hairpin gets tighter and tighter into the apex and leads them through into the chicanes. Thomas Gomes in 2nd, and Ryan Frost again going through the chicanes up towards the finish line now. We've got this double apex right-hander into the chicane, and Ryan Frost carrying the speed through there, looking in great form as he goes back down the straight. Once again, you can see just how long that advantage is now between Thomas Gomes in 2nd. There he goes. So Gomes in 2nd, and it looks like Dylan Jones in 3rd, but Jones bulked by the back marker. Chase Collymore in there as well, and Ryan Frost looks very strong indeed, going through the left-hander, back down the straight, and Frost all on his own at the front. There's number 97, Ty Butler, who I think will go 2 laps down in these closing stages. And Ty Butler, one of our novice riders, having a great ride so far. It's a demanding circuit here at Rednal. And Ryan Frost, your race leader, starting to close up with him once again. And Ty Butler, I'm sure, will know he's coming. Good sportsmanship there from Ty Butler as Ryan Frost starts to close up on him. Thomas Gomes going through in 2nd place, number 98, trying to keep the pressure on Ryan Frost, but Frost all on his own at the front. Still that battle of a 3rd. Looks like Dylan Jones and Chase Collymore having a real scrap for 3rd place. Ryan Frost goes back down the straight, looks in great form now with a clean track in front of him. And Ryan Frost closing in on victory, all on his own at the front, carrying all that speed into the top hairpin once again. Ryan Frost, your race leader, he's now lapped number 97, Ty Butler 2 laps down. And Gomes still in 2nd. The battle of a 3rd though between Dylan Jones and Chase Collymore. Here they come up the straight. And Jones and Collymore having a really good fight as Ryan Frost goes through the final chicane and will take the checkered flag. A great ride there for Ryan Frost, who takes the win. So in the junior SM90, it was a race win for Ryan Frost, Thomas Gomes and Dylan Jones in 3rd. And Ryan Frost also took the overall victory.